behalf of your cabin staff and Sherry, Diane, Tamara, and Robert, it is an absolute pleasure to be serving you. Your captain is Captain Walker, and he's assisted by First Officer Christopher. Do us a favor this evening, please sit back and relax and enjoy our flight. 2 hours and 17 minutes shall be your flight time. You're traveling aboard our flight Boeing 737-800 series aircraft, and at this time I'm going to ask you to direct your attention to my 3 ex-wives here in the center aisle. They're going to point out the safety features of this aircraft. Now folks, in the event that you have not been in an automobile since 1942, these qualified ladies have to show you how to fasten a seatbelt. It's extremely difficult, so watch closely. Do this. To unfasten it, do that. That seatbelt needs to be low and tight across your hips, just like the hot pink Speedo I'm going to be wearing when the 4 of us get to the hotel hot tub. Now folks, you don't like the jokes of the service tonight? There's 8 ways out of this airplane. You feel free to use them. That shall be 2 forward exit doors, 4 over wing window exits, and 2 rear exit doors. Those signs on the ceiling and the disco lights on the floor shall lead you to these exits. And in that seat back pocket in front of you, it's a safety information card. It outlines the safety features of this aircraft as well as our evacuation processes. Please take a moment to look it over and read it before you need it. Now, in the unlikely event that Captain Walter decides to turn the Love Airlines into a cruise this evening somewhere between here and San Juan, we shall instruct you how to remove this life vest from beneath the seat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a life vest. It is not the toilet seat cover. You place this over your head. You bring the black strap around your tiny little waist. You snap it in front and pull to tighten. To inflate the life vest after you exit the aircraft, you pull down on the red tab. And for those of you that have to do absolutely everything the most difficult way, will you blow into that red tubing located at the shoulder. The very best of luck to you with all that, but then kick paddle over to the shore. This cabin crew will be behind you shortly. You're going to be able to recognize us. We're going to be the ones carrying that liquor kit and the world famous fresh peanuts. Now the ladies, they're passing through the cabin at this time to make sure that your shoes and socks and handbags match. Yeah, folks, I have to share what I noticed during this parade of boarding. There are so many of you that need a little fashion consultation. But kick it and cram it and shove it all the way beneath the seat. Now, folks, it's a non-smoking flight for the next 2 hours and 17 minutes. But for those of you that need a cigarette desperately this evening, we have 2 entertainment lounges for you. One's out there on that left wing, the other one right across the hallway on the right wing. You think you're talented enough to light it? Oh, you can certainly try to smoke it. But the rest of us, we're going to enjoy 2 feature films this evening. Gone with the Wind and Bye Bye Birdie. Ladies and gentlemen, the message very, very clear and very, very simple. Don't be naughty in the potties. Leave the webcam alone in there. You'll end up on YouTube next week. Now, folks, it's $2,200 for tampering with the smoke detector in an aircraft lavatory. And you know, if you had $2,200, you'd be on American Airlines in first class down there to San Juan this evening. Now, the cabin staff and I, we certainly wouldn't have shown up for work tonight if we had anticipated a decompression. But in the event of a decompression, 4 saffron yellow buttercup masks designed by Gucci and Martha Stewart, where they're going to drop from that compartment overhead. And to start the flow of oxygen, you have to first stop screaming. You have to let go of the person next to you. You reach up, grab the mask, full extending the plastic tubing, place it over your big nose and mouth, and continue wearing that mask until otherwise notified by one of your 4 fabulously dressed flight attendants. As the flight attendants that you're going to see tonight running about the cabin absolutely naked, well, ladies and gentlemen, those ladies just cannot be trusted. Now, ladies, for those of you that are traveling with someone that's going to need your assistance, ladies, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, ladies, that very dear husband of yours. Darling, when the masks fall, you may want to take my advice. Sit back, relax, think about it for a bit. Diamonds, diamonds. For those of you traveling with your children, why? And for those of you that are traveling with 2 of your children, what in the world were you thinking this evening? But when those masks fall, put the mask on the bright one. That one's going to contribute to your retirement most successfully. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this weekend. Do us a favor. Sit back, relax, Enjoy our in-flight hospitality, or you can sit up and be tense. That choice is yours. The pleasure to serve you this evening, it is certainly ours. Now we have one final message for you before we depart. We love you, you love us. We're much faster than a bus. We hope you enjoy our hospitality. Marry one of us and you'd fly free. Now folks, over 2 hours to think about that wedding proposal, but you need to know, one of us is a little higher maintenance than the other three.